Welcome back to the channel, guys. Farm Sim Snowy here. So we've got more mods today. There's only 4 though, and there was also a new map that's been released for console. It had an update, and part of the update was console release, and that is New Bartleshagen 2022. So we'll be doing a map tour of that after this video. So there's the 4 mods in front of us, so let's go and check them out. First on the list today then is this, which is the Schuitemaker Siwa 240. This is by DMI 20mm Normandy and Dutch Modding Inc. This is a trailer, but it's kind of like a forage trailer, so it'll only hold grass, sugarcane, wood chips, straw, silage, hay and chaff, so it won't hold completely everything. It's got a base price of 50 grand. We can change the capacity up, which we'll have a look at in a second. It is 7 slots if you're on console, and like I say, there's the crop types that you can put in this trailer. We do have a few options. So the first configuration there is on standard. That is going to be your capacity. So at the minute we're sat at 45,000 litres. We can go extension, which brings that bit out of the front there and adds another 3,000 to that capacity. So we can go from 45,000 litres to 48,000 litres. Wheel brands, we've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Mitas, BKT, Vederstein, back to Trelleborg. In Trelleborg we've got Standard, Standard 2, and that's it. Michelin we've got Standard, wide tyres 2, and back to Standard. Mitas we can't change, it's just on standard. BKTs we've got standard, wide tyres 2 and back to standard. And then Vederstein we've got standard, wide tyres 2 and back to standard. And then we're back to Trelleborg. You can have a license plate on there as well, which is going to appear somewhere on the back there. Very nice though, I do like that colour scheme, the red and the orange. I like that, it's very cool. You can adjust the drawbar as well on the front there, so you can move that up and down like you can with some of the trailers. So that's the first one of today. That's the Schuitemaker Siwa 240 by DMI 20mm Normandy and Dutch Modding Inc. And then we've got this. This is the Siloking TrailedLine Duo 1814. This is by Vario Fan 1987. It is a troweled feed mixer. It's 31,000 to buy. It requires 85 horsepower to run. It will hold 16,000 litres. It's 4 slots on console. And obviously this is for mixing up your TMR for your cows. So it's got the things you can put in there. Your hay and straw, silage, mineral feed, etc. There is no options on here apart from the license plate. It is what it is. It's very nicely detailed, as you can see. And we've got, looks like unloading left or right at the front there. We've got the little conveyor belt, and we've got the sort of flaps there on either side. So you can pull up and unload left or right. Very cool. That looks very vicious inside. Obviously you won't want to fall in there. So that is that one. That is the Siloking TrailedLine Duo 1814 by Vario Fan 1987. And then we've got this cool thing. I like this. This is the classic 2 row planter. This is by Dogface. I love that name as well. Dogface. It requires a 20 horsepower to run. It holds 100 litres of seeds. It's only 1 slot on console. It's 2 meters wide and it will run at 6 miles per hour. And this is a planter, because I'd never mentioned that. So this will only plant corn, sunflowers, soybeans, sugar beet and cotton. But like I say, it's very cool looking. There's no configurations. You can't change anything up. But there it is. You've got the little lizard logo on the top of the tanks there. I presume that's the tanks. So probably 50 litres each of seed. Little wheels on the back, belt driven. Very cool if you're running a small vintage farm right up your street. So that's the classic 2-row planter by Dogface. And then we have this. This had an update today, and that update involved this being released for console. So this was obviously out on PC before we've received it. So it is new to console today. That is part of the update. And this is the Duport PTW 12500. This is by Dutch Modding Inc. Dutch Modding Inc. Just a slurry tank. 55,000 to buy. Requires 120 horsepower to run. It holds 12,500 litres of slurry or digestate. 4 slots on console, and it will run at 10 miles per hour when you're using it. We do have a few options. It's very nice looking though, with all the stickers on, the logos. I like the little tanks on there. Love the wheels on there as well, and we can have them even chunkier in a minute as well. It does have the attacher on the back, so you can attach up the connectors, so you can sort of use it as a wider slurry distributor. It doesn't look like you can use it like that as it is, so you're going to have to connect up a slurry distributor to it. We'll have a look at that in a sec when we come back out. So wheel brands we've got, let's go like that so you can see: Trelleborg, Michelin, Mitas, BKT, and back to Trelleborg. In Trelleborg we've got standard, wide tyres, and that is it. Michelin's are stuck on standard, so we can't change that. Mitas, I think it's these guys. You've got standard or wide. Look at those. Let's go around the back. Boom. They are massive. So yeah, standard or wide on Mitas, and BKT we got standard or wide, and then we're back to Trelleborg. Work lights we've got standard, so there's none on there. Then we can have back, which puts 2 work lights either side of the tail lights there at the back. Then we can have side, so it puts one there just above the black tank there, and then one just there sort of on the racking as it sort of angles down right on that edge there. And then we can have both, so you've got the sides and the back, and then we're back to standard. Rim colour we can change from either grey to blue. I personally prefer the blue. I think that looks very cool. So there you go, that is the options. So yeah, down the bottom we do have the combinations options. So I press R3, sorry for me, and it shows you that you can use this guy to hook up to it, and then unfold that, and it will give you a 6.2 meter spread width for your slurry. And that is it. So I think you'll probably be able to hook up maybe a couple of extra ones as well. So that was, sorry, I've gone off of the screen now. That is the Duport PTW 12500 by Dutch Modding Inc. And that is it for today. There's only 4 mods. I'm off to do a map tour now. Hope you have all enjoyed the very short mod review. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.